And it's interesting, when I was out there this week, or last week, I talked to the county chairman in Sioux County, which is one of the most Republican counties in the country, something like 90% Republican. And I said, so what do you make of this Trump phenomenon? Do you think they'll turn out for the caucuses? And he reminded me, I was at this event, that people stood in line for 3 hours in sub-3-degree wind chills to see Donald Trump. And I'm writing about this in the Sunday paper. He said, if they're willing to do that, I think they can handle a caucus.
But it is, I mean, Trump places a lot of weight into the turnout for his events, but it makes me wonder if this is like counting yard signs to see who's going to win in a race. Just because a certain number of people are going to turn out for that. I mean, you're talking about tens of thousands of people that he's counting on to come out for him.
And a caucus is way different than just showing up to vote. Hey, Chris, again, when I was out there, I heard a tremendous amount of voter anger on the GOP side. I heard people blaming Paul Ryan for being part of the problem because he cut a budget deal recently. Right. And they're not happy with that. To what extent have Republicans created their own problem here by overpromising?
Yeah, I think there's some of that. I think what you've had in the Republican Party over the last few years, Republicans have only won the popular vote in the presidential election once in the last 6 times, I think. So as you've had kind of the popular vote diminishing, you've had certain people within the Republican Party do very well for themselves. Your Rush Limbaughs, your Ann Coulters, your people that come out and try and gin up part of the base against the rest of the Republican Party. So while the politics of the last few years has been good for some people, it's almost been to the detriment of the party as a whole.